Welcome to this meditation in honor of the Gemini New Moon, which occurs at 9:02 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time on Monday, May 26th. Gemini is a mutable air sign, meaning it's flexible and change-loving, with a passion for new ideas and perspectives, and for sharing those with others. This energy is accentuated as Sun and Moon are joined in Gemini by Jupiter, who amplifies everything he touches. In this meditation, we will work with all of that Gemini energy, also exploring how it can help us engage with Saturn, the planet of structure and responsibility, which has just moved into Aries for the first time in 27 years. Let's begin our meditation, as always, by settling into this moment, just as it is, just as you are. Let your eyes close or soften as you tune into your inner experience. In honor of the air element of Gemini, focus on the breath coming into and out of your lungs. Gemini carries a rather excitable energy, so take these first few moments to let the breath calm you, to let it become a tether that anchors that helium balloon of bouncy Gemini energy to Earth, but in a way that still allows movement since Gemini needs to move. Breathe in energy from the ethers, and on the exhalation, imagine it coursing down through a thread or a cord deep into the earth. As you next inhale, imagine that energy rebounding back up the strand, but calmer now. And exhaling it back up into the ethers. Inhale from the cosmos and breathe it down into the earth. Then inhale up from the earth and exhale it into the ethers. Continue breathing in this way for a few cycles. Let your body breathe on its own now as you listen to my words about this moon. Gemini is insatiably curious, supremely flexible, with a passion for engaging new ideas and communicating with others. It can also be visionary, seeing a range of possibilities into the future. With Sun, Moon, and Jupiter in Gemini, this energy is now flowing to us in great measure. There's a rush of springtime in its full glory. Think of a fast-moving mountain stream rollicking about as it cascades down the hillside, snow having melted off to become life-giving moisture to nourish that new growth. That is the energy of Gemini. What a beautiful time to have all that available to us, given the major planetary shift that happened just 2 days before this new moon. Saturn, the planet of inner authority, of the wise elder, is now in Aries, a bold sign that's all about taking the initiative to fully be one's own unique and individual self. Gemini can help us envision how inner authority can be expressed in our own unique life. Let's take a moment now to return to the breath. Again, breathing that energy and inspiration in from the cosmos and exhaling it down through the fiber that connects us to the earth. Breathing back up that thread from the earth and releasing the breath again into the ethers. Breathe like this for a few cycles. Let your body breathe on its own now as we actively work with the energy this moon makes available to us. Imagine yourself in some gorgeous outdoor space. The big, beautiful nighttime sky stretching out and visible above you. You find yourself sitting or lying down, or if you need to move, walking or even running. Open to the springtime excitement in the natural world surrounding you. And feel your own spirit rising up in response as you tune into the life force energy thrumming through you. You are alive. Let yourself be curious in a Gemini sort of way about what that means to you and what you'd like to do with, as Mary Oliver famously put it, your one wild and precious life. What new ideas would you like to explore now? What innovative springtime ventures might want to be developed over the coming summer? Is there something you'd like to learn? And what possible futures can you envision that, while perhaps not a stark departure from your current trajectory, could flesh it out further? Sit with the answers and inklings to any of these questions for a few moments. With all of that bubbling about, let's engage Saturn now. He is the part of you that has lived and has learned. Even if you have been bloodied by life, you have survived to see another day with a wisdom born from those experiences. You are the wise elder of your own life, and you have just stepped into Aries. You don't fully have the hang of it yet. It's been so recent. How could you? But it is time to use that Gemini quality of envisioning possibilities to begin to imagine how you can show up in your own life as the wise elder that you already are. What would it feel like if you were to fully know what you know and communicate that to others? How would you hold yourself if you felt your worth all the way down to your toes? How would you move through your days if you were to take the initiative to not back down, to not make yourself small or tame so as to not rock the boat? Sit for a few moments with answers and inklings again. As this meditation comes to a close, see yourself standing upright on the earth beneath that night sky studded with stars. Let your very posture say, I know what I know, and I am who I am. I make no apologies for who I have become. And I refuse to abandon myself in any way. Instead, I vow to follow myself into the future that calls me. As you stand in your own beauty, open to the inspiration streaming down from the stars in that vast sky, welcoming any further messages that come. Remain here for as long as you'd like. I will return in about 2 weeks for a meditation on the Sagittarius full moon. Until then, happy envisioning, my friend. Happy knowing your own worth and sharing your truth with others. Namaste.